You are
Thank you for
welcome.
honoring
Are you coming?
our. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Peter. So I'm the moderator for today, and I welcome everyone. And this is May edition. This is May edition webinar, and we are always doing this to make sure to continue the connection because yeah, we have people already in our community, and as the question that always comes to everybody's heart, physics and what are we going to do with physics? So everybody is curious. Curiosity wants to kill everybody. Even as I am like this, I'm curious because physics is not a regular field which everybody is aware of, and that is why we have this community to enlighten people, students, researchers, anybody at all that is interested in this field. So we hold webinars like this monthly or sometimes bi-monthly so that we can enlighten people. We have a lot of people that are stuck with what they want to do after their BSc. Some people are into one thing or the other in their masters, but they are still confused because we can't figure it all out, which is understandable. So that's why we have programs like this to enlighten people, and that's why we also invite speakers that can also, tell us what is going on around the world. So that we're not going to be limited to the knowledge we've gained from our my institution or our BSc levels. That's why we have everybody here. So I welcome you all once again. Welcome and thank you to our speakers. So I'm going to be inviting the founder, Miss Simbiat Oame, to tell us about this community so that we can understand it more better. So Miss Simbiat, you're welcome. Miss Simbiat.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you're joining us from. And I'm really happy to be here today. And I can see Mr. Adam, I can see Mr. Peter. Thank you all so much for accepting our invitation. Thank you for accepting to also give back to the society. I hope you can hear me.
You are welcome. We can hear you
Okay.
clearly.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am, we
you.
can hear
So thank
you.
you so much. Thank you. I'm really grateful. I'm super pumped up for this May webinar. I'm so happy for what because our speakers are well loaded, and I know that your life will not remain the same. So I'm really happy. So, but I just want to give you a detail like what PHYkonnet, how PHYkonnet actually came about. So for those joining us for the first time, can actually understand what PHYkonnet is about. So Joshua, please can you help me project my the about session, please? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is I want to tell us our story so that we can actually understand where we are coming from. So PHYkonnet Africa was actually born from a simple realization that many physics students and graduates feel uncertain about their career path because I, for one, too, was in that stage or that place where I didn't even know. Please, can you mute? Oh, okay. Where I didn't even know if graduating with a physics degree, what I was going to do with it. So there was that point in my life where I was uncertain, and the fact that I know each and every one of us can agree with me that when you tell people you are studying physics, the first thing they ask, "Do you want to be a teacher?" And I'm like, I don't want to be a teacher. Do physics actually need to, or like, is the end product of physics being a teacher or something? And physics was not a course that I personally like. Maybe in school, the way for those of us in Nigeria here, some of us you pick a course, maybe an engineering course, they didn't give you a letter, then they push into physics because physics is kind of closed. I wasn't like that. It was my own situation was not that because I picked physics myself. I applied for physics myself. Physics was my first course. I picked my university myself. So they didn't throw me there. It was something I loved from secondary school. I thank God I had a very good teacher in secondary school who really encouraged us or encouraged physics, like being a part of us. So I loved physics. But getting to the university, I discovered that it looks like the ball game is so different. Like what we are doing here is so different. Are you not telling me that I'm going to graduate without knowing what I want to do with my degree? Or all these equations, what am I doing? But then after that realization, I was swimming around it, just swimming. I was scared. I had ideas of what to do, but I was scared. Okay, how am I going to start? Who is going to buy into it? Did they tell you that people like the problem is general? Did they tell you that others are going through it, or you are the one just overthinking it? So I remember having a conversation with one of my departmental mates, and I was like, I've been having this kind of idea. What do you think about it? He was like, oh, it's a good one. Blah, blah. I was like, but I don't think I want to do anything now. And he said, okay, when you are ready to start, or I didn't even know how the starting was going to be. You know, when you just have ideas. And then during our final year, I was invited to speak to my own mates that were graduating. We were all graduating together about the opportunities and fellowship in physics. And I was like, I think this is the time. There is no more hiding. And long after, I was invited to also speak to undergraduates that were just coming in. We call them freshers. So I knew that no, there was not going to be a turning back starting, but it was just like a one-time thing that I felt it was, which led us to having our first webinar March 2024. And it was just to show people there are opportunities, because thank God to my mentor, Professor Rabi Babatunde, thank God to all the people I had, particularly of Femi Kings, that really helped me through the path of being a physicist, right? So I did my first webinar, just a webinar. Let it just be a webinar to just introduce people to how opportunities are. But when I saw the registration, I discovered that this problem was not a one problem, it was like a general problem. And I knew at that point that, Sharon, there was not going to be a running away. But then in 2024, we didn't start anything PHYkonnet. We didn't have a name, we didn't have anything. We just knew we were just doing webinar. So who are we? Who do you think we are? PHYkonnet is an initiative that is actually dedicated to empowering and connecting physicists across Africa by actually providing platform for personal development, knowledge exchange, networking and collaboration, career exploration, mentorship and guidance. Yeah, actually, this is who we are becoming, because we are still in that place of becoming. Yeah, we are taking everything little by little. Like, you have so many people on the call today. You can decide to network with somebody, ask questions, collaborate with someone on a particular thing. So why PHYkonnet Africa? Many physicists have talked about the challenges, and you will agree with me that the challenge is actually very common. It's a universal challenge. You will agree with me. So many physics students and graduates have challenges such as limited awareness to career opportunities and even general opportunities around physics, lack of mentorship and guidance, insufficient professional network, like difficulty transitioning from academia to industry. That's another thing. Like, how will you move from after your undergraduate to becoming something, maybe in an organization, working with Shell, working with Chevron, working anywhere you want to work. So PHYkonnet Africa was actually established to bridge this gap and create a pathway for growth and success. So next slide, please. So our vision is to build a vibrant community of African physicists who are equipped, connected, and empowered to drive innovation and sustainable development, and to be a leading hub for physicists across Africa. To be a leading hub. Yeah, you are looking for a safe space to express how you feel. You got PHYkonnet. Are you confused about your career path? You got PHYkonnet. Just come. We have conversations together. We have conversations, and you see that physics is not what you think physics is. Physics is beyond what you actually think, and you're going to get clarity and way forward. Then our mission is to connect physicists across Africa. Yeah, across Africa, and as time goes on, maybe across the globe. Expose students and professionals to opportunities in physics, promote mentorship and learning, further collaboration that advanced science and technology. We are going to do big things in this community. We are doing big things in this community. Next slide, please. So our activities, like you are in one of our webinars. So we have webinars, and in this webinar we have experts coming to talk to us. All the webinars we've had professionals, we've had people who are well advanced in that field, in their area of expertise. You get, like we have Dr. Adam here from we have Mr. Peter too here. So we have experts coming to talk to us, share their experiences with us, share a way forward with us as you are here today. So we have career development session. This has not yet started, but as I said, we are in becoming. We are still becoming, and we have mentorship opportunities. Yes, we started our first cohort of mentorship, I think in April, and it's still ongoing, 3 months, and we're still going to have another cohort before this year ends, which is we are going to announce that. And I believe that all the mentees can say one or two good things that they've actually been able to get from the mentorship session. We have professional networking, we have research and knowledge sharing, we have industry engagement, community building. Next, please. So this are actually our past webinars. Our first was Harnessing Opportunities for Innovation and Discovery in Physics. That was the first webinar we've had. And you can see our speakers. So we've been working with experts over time. So we are not actually here to play. We've had about this is the 6th webinar we've had in like 2 years. And we actually tend to do more webinars, more career development session, more clarity session, a lot of things PHYkonnet actually have for you to actually improve on yourself and also develop more. So impact so far, we've been able to reach 300 plus physicists across Africa so far. We were able to reach 300 plus physicists. When I was like checking the registrations over time, and I was like, oh my god, so we've done this in the last 2 years. I myself was actually surprised. We've been able to reach more than 5 countries in Africa, where we have countries like Tanzania, South Africa, a lot like that. I think we have people from Ghana, we have people from Ethiopia, and then we've hosted like 6 webinars so far, and we've had more than 10 industry experts that we've engaged. So what are we looking ahead? What are we planning to do? We want to expand our network across all African countries, establish structured mentorship programs, create research and industry partnership, support young physicists in career development, build a thriving community of physics professionals, and seek for partnership. So we are seeking for partnership. If you feel all what I have said, you have the ability to partner with us, please, we are here. We are more than happy to have you partner with us, because we have bigger plans, we have bigger ideas, bigger things we want to do. So we don't mind sharing our proposal, whatever you have, because one of the things we plan to do is to go to high schools and build laboratories for them, because we understand that it actually starts from there. So we actually need partnership for a lot of things. So if you want to partner with us, we are more than happy to have you. Then join our movement. You can connect with us on Instagram, you can connect with us on Facebook, you can connect with us on LinkedIn, and you can also email us at officialphykonetafrica@gmail.com. So thank you all so much, and have a blessed session this evening, this morning, this afternoon, depending on where you are listening to this. And thank you so much for your attention. And I remain Cynthia Sharon Oame, the privileged founder of PHYkonnet. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was fantastic. That was great. Please react now. At least we can have clap, but let's clap with our. Yes, thank you so much, Miss Cynthia. That was so impressive. I know by now people that have joined, they have written something down about us. And they are so impressed, because I am. So thank you so much, Miss Cynthia, for the information about the community. Yes, so please in the comment section, we are going to be dropping the links to our social media so that we can follow us and get more information about our programs and everything. And as you have said, yes, most people in this field didn't choose it. They didn't choose it though. They probably, got disappointed from engineering and they just found themselves in physics field. But me, I chose it anyways. Even though the school is not making it easy for me. But yeah, I chose physics actually. They didn't drop me there. No, no, no. They didn't drop me there. So yeah, I'm happy everybody is here. And now that we have heard about us, we have seen what our community stands for, and we have seen how everything is going. So I still welcome everyone. I welcome everybody, our speakers, and Miss Cynthia. Thank you very much for that fantastic intro. So that was the introduction for this webinar. So we are going to be going straight into the business of today. So minute. The next is to call on our speakers. Oh, thank you. Next is call on our speakers. I'm so sorry. So sorry. So the first speaker that will go now is Mr. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be using Mr. for you. Dr. Adam. Did I get that right? Yes, Dr. Adam.
You can call me Adam, so only Mr. is okay.
Oh,
You don't have
okay. Oh, that's
It's
nice
okay.
of you. Thank you, Mr. Adam. But I'm still going to be using Doctor. So let's know about Mr. Adams. I'm going to be reading out about him now, so that we can get to know what he's doing and what he has for us. Of course, he has a lot. So let me just give us a little information about Dr. Adam. So sorry. So Dr. Adam is an experimental physicist at I'm so sorry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this well, but just accept it the way I pronounce it. I'm so sorry. So Dr. Adam Hattis is an experimental physicist at Goethe University, Frankfurt, where he leads the beam diagnostic for the Franks Accelerator facility, a cutting-edge neutron source for nuclear astrophysics research with a strong focus on applied physics. Wow. His work bridges the gap between complex theoretical concepts and real-world hardware, specializing in vacuum system, particle beam imaging, and scientific instrumentation. As the son of Turkish immigrants growing up in Germany, Dr. Atis was the very first in his family to ever attend university and ultimately the first to earn a PhD. He is deeply passionate about making science accessible and relatable. Through his personal journey, he aimed to inspire the next generation of physics students by showing that a successful scientific career from studying abstract physics and developing real-world solutions is achievable for everyone, regardless of their background. Wow! Please react. Please react. Did you all hear what I just read? That is the first in his family to study physics and earn a PhD. That is fantastic. In fact, that's very great. So welcome, Mr. or Doctor. No, I'm going to use Doctor because PhD. What do you mean PhD? I'm using Mr. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So Dr. Adam, welcome. And in fact, your background is very, 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 very impressive. I'm really impressed. And now that we know that you have a lot for us, please can you go on to give us everything? Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for the great introduction. Can you see my slides here?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, we can.
Thank you very much. I'm also very excited because it's the first webinar in this circumstances. I'm very excited. Telling you, is it actually in full mode, or can you see it in full? No,
we can see your screen, but can you put it in presenting mode?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is this in presenting mode? Meet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I showed. Perhaps I should anderen Inhalt präsentieren. Oh, this is also not working, yeah? Is this one working here?
Yeah, this is perfect, working perfectly.
This is not full work. Okay. Sorry for that. So, yes, the topic is, I think, physics and then what, and physics beyond equations. And as you see, or as you heard, I'm a son of a Turkish immigrant, and actually I'm a first-gen academic, and still working on the floor of the lab. I called this, and I'm as an experimental physicist. This you see in the picture here. It's my office. 80% of my working is at the accelerator or at the experimental floor here. And my parents, after 2007, I started studying physics. And my parents, my father and my mother, still asking what I am doing at the university and why I am still working as a teacher at the university and don't have a real job at the company. After 20 years, and I invited them to the laboratory several times, and talk to them and explaining them, and still they don't get it. So if you as physics students don't get it also, it's not a problem of you. It's a problem of about real communication of this scientifics, and communicating. Or physicists have a really problem to communicate their work for, I would say, normal people or like non-physicists or for society. And as also Turkish people, I can speak to Turkish, also my relatives, my aunt and my uncle. The first thing they are asking me, so you are working at the university, and right, you are working as a teacher, right? And they cannot imagine that a physicist actually do stuff, do hardware and do laboratory stuff and do really innovations. And I had to explain them what actually a physicists do and what real problems physicists solved yet. And for, I don't know, for thousands of years, so starting with Newton, Newton's law, and again over Albert Einstein, and also Nikola Tesla, and these whole real physicists making solutions for real world problems. I think it's a great way to have these webinars, like who Simbiat organized this, as like a PHYkonnet is a real opportunity to also communicate what these physicists are doing. So there are two worlds actually. When I started studying physics at the university, actually I thought this on the theory. So on the blackboard here, right here on the blackboard here. Do you see my laser pointer here?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yep. On the blackboard here, first day at the lecture at the university, I was really overwhelmed, and I was asking me first questions: what is the professor actually talking about? I don't have no idea. And second question: am I really on the right place here? And after years or after semesters, after second semester, third semester, I getting used to it. And actually, what the physics lecture taught to us, to our physicists, to actually have complex problems and solve them using asking the right questions. So you have a complex problem, and you have to break this complex problem into the basics. So the basic formulas, and go from the basic back from the basic formulas to solve the complex problems and complex equations. And this is done by with working with team members, with other students at the lecture, or later when you are a scientist working with your colleagues. Working in a team, you learn, and then you learn to actually do research. So to find things, Googling, or go to the library and find the right books, and these whole lectures and the studying of physics is like they give you a landscape. On this landscape, you have all these skills built up, these complicated formulas, these problem-solving skills, this team working with team members, and with this landscape, you go and go to actual to an action. It's a physical terrain, I called it. You do it, take the wrench and do physics. So theoretical physics, so the land map, or the map you're getting is standing there, but only with the map you going anywhere. You have to step out of your way, step out your comfort zone and do physics. And with doing physics, you starting to understand the real physics, and to actually connect the complicated physics topics like electronics, optics, quantum mechanics, and you are starting after years of learning the complex theory. You are to connecting these theories, and after connecting, you actually find new things and you innovate new things. So, in terms of innovation, so the map is not the terrain actually, and lectures give you the map, and your hands, you have to go to you make your hands dirty, and your hands navigate the terrain, and you see here these part of an accelerator at the university in Frankfurt, at where I'm working on. you see all the parts of this accelerator. Actually, here is an RFQ accelerating proton beams onto 700 keV. Here you have an IH structure to protons accelerating the atoms, the protons, into to 2 MeV, 2 million electron volts. And then have here a diagnostics chamber where you can actually see the protons and to manipulate with a magnetic magnet. And these all things are when you see this first time, especially when you are a student at the first semester, you are overwhelmed and you cannot believe that these parts here, all these parts, were done by actual students like you and me. And it was also bachelor, master, and PhD works. And at our university, bachelor student came and we break these complicated problems down, so an actual bachelor students can solve this problem. And then a bigger piece of chunk of this problem, a master students can work on and learn the actual physics behind and do physics. And then at the PhD level, you have a bigger problem. And at the PhD level, now you have no teacher, no professor on top of you. You have actually, you see the problem and you have to communicate this problem and work on your own to have some solution for this pollution. This solution. So these landscape or these career paths from bachelor student, master student, and PhD is all to have somehow to make you a real scientist. A real scientist is to actually think on his own, to connect physics, to see problems in nature, or not problems to see actual natural things on the reality, and to see and to try to optimize things. As example giving, you see here. I called it from bottlenecks to innovation. This was my PhD problem. See here, a stellar type prototype experiment. These blue things here, actually, there's really big magnets, really 1 meter something. Magnets, and the overall aim was for this experiment to inject a proton beam like atoms from this side along these magnets and transport it along these beam here and inject another beam here into in between the magnets here. And you see these magnets are black boxes actually. You can simulate it. On the left side here, you simulated actually the color you see here is the magnetic strength of this experiment. And here, this black one is actually the beam, the proton beams, like the atoms here. And this is the second beam here, and they interact or are transported on the second magnet here on this side here. And the problem is, we saw a problem, or we have the curiosity to, okay, we have simulations, we have experiments, and we have to somehow fill the gap between the simulations on this side and the real world. And the problem is we cannot actually drill a hole into this magnet, because when we drill a hole in it, the magnet will go broken. and we cannot somehow have a window or something to put a camera from outside. So I was thinking, how can I actually see these protons within the magnets and along these all drift section here, also along this transport section all about. And it was a really long journey. Started with photodiodes. It's like small solar cells, and putting photodiodes into an array. This was okay, but it was not satisfying. And then one thing I love, and every physicist should love, or is everything, to playing around with technology, playing around with technology, all where you can find this the simple technology you can find all over your place. And I was playing around, and at the university, this, Germany. Yeah, I'm from German. It's a German university. They have money. Their money is no problem, and so they had scientific cameras. Scientific cameras on this next slide. You see here. This one or this ones here, these cost about 50,000 to 30,000 euros, one camera. And these cameras are really bulky, and they were not working at the magnetic field. So the magnets, the big magnets, were so strong, the cameras were broken, and it was so bulky we couldn't place it anywhere, and also with working with mirrors was really complicated. And during my playful as a hobby, working with Raspberry Pis. On this side here is a single computer. These Raspberry Pis here you see, it's a single board computer, and actually it was built for students, for high school students or for university students to actually that they learn how to program hardware. And I was playing around, and then one day I was thinking, okay, perhaps I could put this camera from this Raspberry Pi into the magnets, and perhaps I can see it. Anybody, also my professor was saying, no, it will not work. How can these small cameras see actually the atoms? And it was a success story. I could actually not only see the protons, but also put it into the vacuum along the beamline and see both proton beams. And when you say, I think you will say, okay, Adam, you are from Germany. You are working in a high-tech university with high-tech stuff, and okay, for your access, it will be really easy for you. But actually, where I was thinking of this Raspberry Pi solutions was in my cellar, in my tiny cellar. This is a picture here in my basement. Actually, I'm here. This wall here, you see here, I can here touch the wall onto the back. It's really small laboratory in my basement of my in my flat, and I playing around with things like Arduinos, Raspberry Pis. I have a 3D printer, and what I want to tell you is all you need to doing physics is a laptop with internet access and a bit of curiosity. You can build out of anything. When you have a broken laptop, your old broken laptop, just broken, just take it apart. Look into this broken laptop. What actually can you build or build, and ask you yourself, what is this? What is a solid state? What is a RAM? What is the chip? What is the CPU? Just put it out, and then you learn. It's not, and you learn actually what is it? What is the computer? And from this curiosity, from this doing some action, you are filling these gaps between the theory of physics and the actual real world physics, real world. So, so I want to give you 3 rules for the next generation, for your students. First of all, action cues fear. Don't wait for permission. Start before you are ready, and just when you find a broken smartphone, take it apart, use the camera inside, and learn from the things around you. Build your sandbox for your career. Create actual real world. Create small, cheap projects at your home, and show the world. And there are several ways. You make some. You need only a laptop to and a phone to have like a YouTube video, or make your pictures of your projects and post it on Instagram or LinkedIn, or as any social media, and this will get you to people. You will get you to people, and the people will appreciate it. And the third rule is always bridge the gaps. So combine the physics you are learning in the theoretical physics you are learning at the lecture at the university with coding, or with real construction of mechanical parts, or real electronics, doing some electronics and seeing or making your hands dirty what you actually learned in the lecture. So coming to the end, my overall sentences: make the invisible visible, and put down the textbooks, grab a wrench and start building. And thank you for your attention, and let's connect. You can scan my QR code, and I'm always prepared, always answering your emails when you on LinkedIn, or you can also write me emails anytime. I will help you anytime. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Atem. Thank you very much. In fact, your presentation was impressive, was good, educative, everything. Thank you so much. See,
You're welcome.
I was jotting down because I don't want to miss out on anything. Thank you so much. Thank you for the insightful presentation. And I hope every one of us has learned one thing or the other. Thank you so much. And for those of us that have questions for him, yeah, we're still going to get to that. There's a panel session where we are going to be having asking our speakers questions, and we are going to be getting an answer. So please jot down any question you have in mind. I'm sure everybody is curious now, because yeah, even also advised that curiosity is very important. So you have to be curious so that you can keep going. Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Atem. I don't know if Miss Cindy has something to say. Of course she has. Of course she has something to say before we move on to the next speaker.
Oh, we can move on to the next speaker. I will say what I want to say during the panel session.
The panel session, okay, that's fine. So our next speaker is Mr. Peter. Let's clap now. Please react for Mr. Peter. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you so much. So, Mr. Peter, you are the next speaker, and I'm going to be going in with a brief information about him so that people can know what you are into and what you have for us today. So, I'm going to be reading now, everybody. Mr. Peter Taiwo Muka, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that well, but yeah, let me just stick with Mr. Peter. Is a space physicist, specializing in ionospheric dynamics, solar terrestrial interaction, and space weather research. His work focuses on sporadic E and intermediate layer using GNSS and ionosphere observation, wavelength analysis, and data-driven modeling. He is a CAPI's doctoral scholarship recipient and also served as an assistant lecturer at Ladoke Akintola University, that was Lautech. Mr. Peter has contributed to scientific publications and international conferences, including the EGU General Assembly 2026, with expertise in Python, MATLAB, VS Code, LaTeX, Linux, and scientific data visualization. That's impressive. Let's start for Mr. Peters as he's going to be going in now with what he has for us and okay, yeah, you can start, Mr. Peter. Thank you so much.
Still muted, Peter. Peter, still muted.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Are you guys hearing me? Good afternoon. You can hear
Yeah,
me.
good afternoon, sir. We can hear
Okay.
you.
Sorry, I won't be able to share my slides, but I will tackle the questions because I came to teach someone in airport. The person is coming for a master's degree at NT. So I have to pick the person. So now let me start from my story, the bedroom of physics. I grew up in Lagos, mostly in Agege, where education is very, very expensive. I went to Celebration Secondary School in the Mango. I finished in 2003. Though my background in physics was only was my junior secondary school. Then in my senior secondary school, I decided to have interest in physics. This served as a trajectory to my success now. Now, from my secondary school, I went to Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, where I studied pure and applied physics. Now, it's not as if I selected physics myself. That is what I want to do based on my secondary school background. So I noticed some things that when I was in university, in my secondary school, in my university, the way my lecturers taught to us then is very, very bad, boring. And when they are teaching us, I don't know if you guys experience the similar things. So it's not as if this is hard, but most of us see things as a very hard course because the way the lecturer used to teach us. So that is the system. I won't blame them at that point. So it affected so many people, even if they are great. Are you getting me? That was why I know that even the brilliant one can fail in physics. But when you are smart enough, even in Nigeria, you should be able to know how to maneuver your way and have a good grade. So I was fine. Let me have first class. Let me have first class in my university. Let me have first class. But as time goes on, I tried my best to have a good grade, to have an excellent grade. So from there, I went to my youth service at Port Harcourt. From Port Harcourt, immediately I enrolled for my master degree. The reason why I enrolled for my master degree is not as if I want to do my masters, but I was avoiding to go into secondary school to teach. Because when I was in my 500 level, people will keep asking ourselves that after physics, what do I want to do? Will I go into teaching? I understand the situation of things in Nigeria, mostly in Africa at large, because we believe that there is no job opportunity and we are not being exposed. We are not being exposed with so many opportunities, and the lecturers they don't even enlighten us that okay, this is what you have to do. This is the pathway you have to take for you to be successful as a physicist. And you they don't enlighten us. So at that point of time, after finishing my master's degree, I keep searching for a job throughout. I couldn't find any job. I said, well, just as what people say that physics is the best thing for us to do is just for us to go to teaching. I taught in secondary school for 10 years before I discovered my grade. After 10 years, before then, when I was in secondary school, when I was in university, I was so good in MATLAB as well. I love computer programming language. So during that period, I got an employment in Huawei. So I now ask myself that so people say I have to teach in physics. I noticed that it is not as if there are no opportunities in physics. It is the system, it is Nigeria, our mentality that oh, whenever you study physics in Nigeria, you become a teacher. And let me tell you the truth, there are so many opportunities in physics then. It was when I started working in that company, I noticed that I have to, okay, after 10 years, okay, these are what we have to do in physics. I noticed that we have so many, I have to connect with some of my friends. Some of them are doing medical physics, some solid state physics, some biophysics, some condensed matter physics, some theoretical physics, some astronomy. A lot of people are doing better, but we don't have this place in Nigeria. The only opportunity we have in Nigeria is medical physics, whereby people can try to augment themselves and go and do their master's in medical physics. So after finishing that part, because of my computer programming language, one of my lecturers tried to keep asking me that, wow, even when I was in secondary school teaching, so we give me some code, I write some code, and we use it to publish paper. So when the opportunity came for me to study physics, so for me to study, that was 2021, my lecturer called me that, are you interested in picking up a job in Lautech as a lecturer? I said, yes, I'm interested. He said, send me your CV. That's why I got an employment in Lautech as a lecturer. So getting that employment, the system, the way they treat us, undergraduates, even deep down in my heart, I noticed that these guys are not doing fine. Even the first class students, they are good, but when they go to industry, they don't know anything. I'm sorry. You see them having first class, what do you have? After that, they'll go into teaching. So because the professors are not teaching them, they're not telling them this is what you have to do, aside from solving quantum mechanics, mathematical methods, electrodynamics, Gaussian equations, all those equations. It's limited there. Just like clam and pork, the clam every single pork is. But the practical aspect is mixing. So I noticed that there's a gap being a lecturer. I asked myself that, okay, I was doing my PhD after 24 years. I have to realize that, I don't think this is the way things have to be done. I have to look at it. What do I do? I started applying for conference. So the first conference I attended was in Italy. After that, I said, okay, well, since I've been in Italy, so my eyes have been exposed. I now saw so many people. This was that we study physics, and most of them are not doing teaching. And most of these professors also, most of them, they don't even study physics. I now notice that in abroad, physics is not cake. When you study physics, you don't necessarily go to secondary school teaching. But in Nigeria, what we have to do, we are going to secondary school to teach. Maybe we finish. That's your first job, we go to physics. So at some point, I noticed I met some of these professors, some of these scholars, some of these researchers. Most of them work in aerospace and they study physics. So I keep looking at their background. When I came back to Nigeria, I said, no, I'm not going to do my PhD again. Let me just terminate it. Even without having an opportunity, I have to terminate the PhD program. Deep down in my heart, I was looking for opportunity. So that day, during that period, I got to see two offers. One in France to start my PhD again, and one in Brazil. So I decided to go for Brazil. On getting to Brazil, I also noticed that most of these my professors that they are teaching us physics. That most of them are not doing physics; they study electrical engineering. So I noticed that physics has a more priority compared to electrical engineering, even in Brazil. But in Nigeria, electrical engineering have more priority than physics. The reverse is the case. But in abroad, physics has more priority. People study physics, you see them. It's a lucrative course. So most of them works in different fields where they study, they do a lot of things, a lot of research, a lot of industries. So I realized that, physics is not only about teaching. Why must I teach in secondary school? So that makes me to say, okay, well, if we have to do this, the only thing we can do as a physicist, some of you might have even talked to us among you guys here. That is not the end. But my advice is for you as a physicist, even the system, I know the system has reached so many of you. Most of you, some of you might see your grades. Ah, I'm not supposed to have A. I'm not supposed to have E. I'm not supposed to have F in this course. It is normal. It is not as if that is not your strength. So the only thing I would advise people is just that just try to know your computer programming language. Try to be good in Python or MATLAB. You start from that place, and at some point, because in computer programming language, you can go to anywhere. You know, as a physicist, you are malleable. You can be beaten to any shape. So, as at that point of time, you can just try to, okay, this is what I want to do. By the time you start, just as the first speaker said, that you should just have to try to troubleshoot, open your laptop, see what you can do. Are you getting it? So that is why, at that point, even as a physicist, you can go into an electrical engineering, this machine design, circuit engineering. You can do a lot of things, robotics. Even you can work as a tech. In abroad, in Nigeria, you say what if you want to apply for a job now, they'll say if you don't have to, if you don't study electrical engineering, you can't get the job. But in abroad, the university, when you study physics, if you want to apply as a tech analyst, you have the opportunity. You study physics. Physicists are known to be smart. Even you don't need to be intelligent. So regardless of your grades, whatever you have, even if you have top class, you might have been your 400 level or 500 level. It doesn't matter. You can discover yourself. The only advice is just that when you are good, if you believe that, okay, you don't want to do your masters, even with your top class in abroad, you can do masters. With top class, your grades might disappoint you. Fine. That is not your grades. I can tell you when you start your masters, your postgraduate, or when you start your masters, you notice that there is a difference in it. You will do very well. Are you getting now? The system is teaching us in Nigeria. So if Nigeria wants to be big, even in agriculture as a physicist, you can work there. Agrophysicist, in electrical engineering, you can work there. Anywhere you want to work as a physicist, you can work. So long as you are good in your coding and the likes. Are you getting now? So the other factors that affect students in Nigeria mostly is the way the lecturer take the physics. In most of them finish from Nigeria, and you could imagine someone that comes from Nigeria if the person wants to mentor you. I'm a lecturer also. I know some of my colleagues are here. They will try to go against me. Because you are when you are abroad now. Is it that we are too bad? Yes, of course we are bad. Because how can you teach a student to have E in a course? That is a shame. A student to have E in your course. No. There's a way you evaluate students. It's not only writing an exam, this student is good, this is this. No. So the only thing is just that you don't be discouraged, regardless of the system. Don't be discouraged. So long as you know what you are doing, you can go into industry. If you don't want to go for your masters, you can go into industry. By going to industry, these are the pathways to go into industry. Just be technically sound. Are you getting it? Be technically sound. Of course, if you want to go to industry, some of those say to have first class. You are right. In industry, that is in Nigeria. If you have first class, you can go to industry. But going to industry also in Nigeria, because at some point, it will be a short-time career. Because before you know, you remain broke. So, as a physicist, as you are great. There's a potential in you to be great. Are you getting it now? So you don't need to say, okay, I'm looking for a job. No, the only thing you can do, even with your top class, look for a scholarship, look for masters in abroad. Okay, let me look for masters in abroad. Even in top class, I've seen so many people with top class that ask a scholarship in abroad. If you have first class, fine, good. If you have 2-1, fine, good. If you have 2 good. The only thing is just that be equip yourself in terms of if you have your skills in you. Because I understand that there are so many skills that is missing in Nigeria that we don't. There's so many skills that is missing in Nigeria. If you come to abroad, you have it in abroad. But in Nigeria, we don't have the skills. The only thing is just that also you have to try to meet with people that study physics. Meet with people that is in abroad. Mingle with them. Are you getting that? So when you mingle with them, they will enlighten you. This is the path you have to take. Are you getting now? Just like the host, Zambia, you can mingle with, okay, this is it. Such people have an experience in this area. Okay, this is what's going on. They will lead you to your path. Are you getting now? So the only thing is that if physics graduates want to be good in Nigeria, it starts from the leaders. Because the leader have this mindset also that when you study physics, you will go into secondary school. Are you getting now? You teach secondary school. You teach in secondary school. That is Africa as a whole. But in abroad is different. I understand that it might be difficult for you to have money before you want to travel in abroad. But seek for scholarship, isn't it your top class? There are so many Asian countries that give scholarship. There are so many South American, North American that give scholarship in top class. Even someone with HND also can get the scholarship. So that is just the pathway. But if you are from a rich background, you can organize yourself, you can try to talk to anybody and get job. Even for example, if you go to NNPC in Nigeria, you have to have the physics knowledge. But in Nigeria also, people will tell you that okay, you are, for example, you are in NNPC, and you want to work in NNPC, for example, petrophysics or geophysics, they will tell you that if you don't study electrical engineering, you can't study physics, you can't work in this place. But the reverse is the case in abroad. So these are the challenges I face when I finish my undergraduate. I face a lot of challenges, a lot of frustration, even with my good grades. That no, you study physics, go to the classroom. You study physics, go to the classroom. So the point I was doing past time until I try to God try to elevate me. I elevate him now. So the only thing is just that we understand the situation, the physics in Nigeria, Africa at large, that we are not being encouraged. But the reverse is the case in abroad. So just find your way. Even if you have to, don't worry. Build your skills. Find your way and elevate yourself. You can do it. It's just about mindset. Are you getting me? It's just about mindset. Whatever challenges you are passing through, I have also passed through it as a physicist. It is not new, but today I am here. It is not new for you to be great. Are you getting me? You will also be great. Someday, sometime you also, at least, for example, now, as a space physicist now, I can work with space. I can work with space physicist as an astronomy. I can work as an astronomy, different things. It's not even only in research or anything. I can go into industry and work because we don't have a lot of industry here. I listen to them. So we don't have a lot of industry. Someone say, please, can we like please? Someone send the message. Wait, sorry. Yeah, don't worry, I will please it. I listen now. So the only thing is was that either you have TT, even top class, instead of you doing PGD, you are doing PGD with your top class, you have to G, you have to do it's a waste of time. Nigeria wasted my time, 10 years out of my life. And you know, the country wasted my time, but thank God that today I discovered my path. So with your TT, with your top class, you can be good. Even if, for example, so the best option is for you to go for your master's. If you go for your industry, if you go for industry, Nigeria will not be able to, they won't be able to pay you. The pay will be small. So you have to find your way and be great. So don't forget, as a physicist, you are malleable. You can be beaten into any shape. And you can go to anywhere you want to do. Whatever you desire to make up, you can go. Thank you very much. I submit tentatively. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Peter. Thank you for your insightful presentation. This is more than having a slide, though.
Once again, sorry, please, Dr. Eden, I appreciate your professionality. I appreciate your work. God bless you. I say, I appreciate your work. Dr. Eden, can you hear me? I say, thank you for your presentation. You have a wonderful presentation.
Thank you
also
for
and
your
I hope to meet you
presentation.
again. Okay, thank you.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
We connect.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Peter. Thank you, Mr. Adam, Dr. Adam, rather. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your insightful. I said I didn't have a slide, but this is a whole lot. You have encouraged people that are not really doing well. In fact, myself, you have encouraged everybody here because I'm sure most of us are still in higher institution. We are still hoping to get our BSc, and
Yeah, I understand.
coming from a lecturer is really, really encouraging because I don't think any lecturer has really advised us like this before
They
on
won't
how
tell you the truth
to
because they are the cause of it. They will not tell you guys the truth. They are the cause
no.
of it.
You
They won't
cannot
say the
you don't have
truth. They won't accept it.
Don't even come at all. Don't come near
They
physics
will
as
they
if
will run
physics
it
is not
because when
common.
they will say the truth, that is just it. They will not tell you guys the truth that they are the fault. Even they don't know it, let me tell you the
At
truth.
all.
And some people say they don't know it.
Mm.
They don't know things
Wow.
themselves. Most of them just got
Wow.
the opportunity by chance. Okay,
Wow.
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the speech. We really, really enjoyed it. And at least everybody has hope now. So even if you are not doing well, even if you're on 2-2, you're on 2-1, you don't have first class, they have already shanked you, they have disappointed you in school. Now you know that that's not the end. You have the opportunity to still apply for scholarships and you're definitely going to get. So now that everybody has hope, I'm really happy. So that is the essence of this webinar. That is why we are holding webinars like this so that people can hear from lecturers directly, from people that are doing well, so that you don't just get stuck and have it in your head that as I'm not the first class, nothing for me. There's nothing like that. So thank you so much, Mr. Peter. Thank you once again, Mr. Adam.
You are welcome.
Now we are going into the panel session. I know everybody has a lot of questions. In fact, they're already dropping it in the comment in the comment section. We have a lot of questions. But before we give participants chance to ask their own question, we would like to also ask which Miss Simbiat is going to be coordinating that part. So she has question for both speakers. So I'm handing over to her now. Miss Simbiat,
Thank you so
carry
much.
on.
This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
this is massive. Thank you so much, Dr. Adem. Thank you, Mr. Peter, for the wonderful presentation. Before we start our panel session, I just want to speak about the two speakers that we have. So I and Dr. Adem have never had a conversation before. I have never met him before, but I like LinkedIn just suggested his post to me that particular day, and I just read it. I was like, this is what we need. Like, I was just in my room with my phone. I was like, who is this person? So I just had to go through his LinkedIn and I was reading through, okay. This is nice. Because I love the fact that he makes physics looks like something not abstract. You can check his page. Make sure you are following him. Check his LinkedIn page. All his posts are something, even a non-physicist, a non-scientist, we understand the basic things he posts because of the way he makes the extraordinary things, as he put it, make it look like very easy to understand. So Dr. Adam, you also delivered today. So we are really grateful making it. I wrote everything down. And one of the points I want us to note and take home is that the lectures are the map given to us, but it's not the end. So you give your hands are to navigate that maps that you've been given. So all the equations that you've been taught, so everything, sit down, let curiosity lead you into researching more on, what is this, what is that, why is this like this, the question of what, why, how, where, when. Those are what curiosity is actually all about. How to ask why, how, when, where, what, like asking, explaining all those things. Why is this like this? What is this? What it will actually help us to navigate life generally. So Mr. I call him Dr. Peter too, but he's still he's not yet a doctor yet, right? But yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Peter, for the beautiful. I love the fact that you came being like from the aspect of, you students, I know you have this in your mind, you have that in your mind, but that is not the end to the world. You can still swim. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. And we would love to still have Dr. Adam and Mr. Peter once again in this our webinar. And I hope that you still accept our invitation to be here. So thank you so much. So now before I move to our panel session, I would also like to say this from my experience that build skills. Even as you are studying physics, try to build important skills like communication skills, skills that can help you to stand firm when you go outside. If I tell you that as a physicist, I worked as a facility manager even before I started my master's, and I was managing a facility that contained up to like 25 organizations, like different organizations. If you know Flutterwave, you know I can't remember those organizations again. But yeah, that facility had 25 different organizations. And as a physicist, I was managing that. I was privileged to be a manager, facility manager, overseeing everything in the organization, overseeing how, making sure that the organization live very well, and then every of their needs are met, because of course they are paying. So you can't, like, all this everything you know about facility management. Yeah, I did it, even though it was just for a short period of time before I started my master's, but it was really like an interesting one. And when I tell people that I work, I think that as a physicist, there are other skills that give you the privilege to also experience other fields. So you don't, as you're studying physics, just make sure that you are building skills. I worked as a social media manager for some time. I started my LinkedIn as a social media specialist. So like I've see myself in so many ways, in so many places, like just making sure that I'm building skills, just making sure that I am doing something, just making sure I'm not remaining the same. And because I taught in my NYC, that was National Youth Service, and I did not teach from a place of I didn't want to teach, but when I found myself there, I took it, and I was like, I am happy that I was able to even make those students love physics, because that has been my desire. I don't want you to like see physics the way I saw physics when I was an undergraduate. No. So like relating with them, letting them understand what physics is. Sometimes I'll just go to the class and give example. You are pushing this chair. Do you know what force? Do you know how you are pushing that chair? Do you know, like, things that they can relate to, so they will understand that physics is in everyday life. Physics is in everything that you do, believe it or not. Physics is in everything that you do. Physics is the foundation of science itself. All the innovation, think of it, everything is built on physics. So you are in the best department, you are doing the best course, but make sure that your curiosity is your, like, as I'm now, Dr. Adam, based on Africa, being an Africa, we might not have access to computers like that. We might not have access to enough internet. I know I'm speaking the mind of people here. Like now I'm in Brazil. I can't remember the last time I went low, maybe network trip off or something. Or NEPA took the light. I don't have light. I can't remember. But people in Africa, they take light is like what they call it. Someone should give me a word to use. Like they take light almost like every 2 minutes. There is no good light and all those things. So most times this also causes discouragement to students. You have assignments you want to do, but there is no light for you to do. Someone just said right now there is no electricity. So like electricity is another problem. But one thing I used to tell people is that make sure your curiosity never dies, because you can travel anywhere you want to go in your imagination, because you are curious. So don't stop asking those questions. Don't stop wanting to know why. Don't stop wanting to know anything. Like, just don't allow your curiosity, and make sure, I will say it again, follow Dr. Adam, follow Mr. Peter, ask questions. The speakers that come are not just for you to say, oh my God, I thank you so much, and that's the end. Start building relationship. And that's one thing we don't have. I am not here today by myself. The relationships that are, like, my life has been carried by relationship. Did you think I got the facility job? Where I was going to get it? Relationship. Build relationship. There are some opportunities you will never know if you don't build the relationship. I never knew that I was going to come and do my master's in Brazil. Where do I want to see opportunity? Build relationship. Not relationship of I need 1,000 naira. I am low on card. Build relationship. Like, build relationship. Invest in relationship. You'll be the one to be investing, because it will go a long way. A long way. None of us, I'm very sure, none of us are here all by ourselves. People carried us. Imagine that prof that told Mr. Peter, no, do this, do that, do this. So build relationships. If you like not connect to people here, this platform, networking, collaboration, connect with people, and then build a lot in your head. So I'm sorry I said a lot. I'm not a speaker, but my apologies. I hope I'm forgiven. So now let's come back to the panel session. So first and foremost, I would like anyone that has any question, if you have any question, let's ask. So you direct your question to anybody you want to ask. So Ezekiel, you can ask your question. I think that's the first person I'm seeing.
Thank you very much for this platform. Like, I really appreciate you, and the speaker. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. So straight to my question is, they're asking us to build skills. So as PHYkonnet level students now, what are the advisable skills apart from?
Sorry, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I think his connection is unstable.
Network, yeah. Okay. So, Imani, can you ask me?
Perhaps you can write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, the message part. Just drop it in the comments so you can read it.
Imani, can you ask your question? Did I get that pronunciation?
Yes, yes, you did. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Awesome, cool. I had
Are
a
you
question.
Nigerian?
Sorry?
Sorry.
Not
Are you
you.
Nigerian?
I am
Oh,
Jamaican, and then I found this
to build and the platform.
and I wanted to
you
try.
found it where?
I don't know if
I
it's
said,
okay.
what are the advisable skills that?
Oh, sorry. Can you type it? Just type it, please. I think network is really dealing with you. Please type it. Okay, you said you are from Jamaica, right?
Yes, so I'm from Jamaica, and then I moved to the UK to do a degree in chemical physics.
Oh. How did you hear about the webinar? Because I'm really surprised.
So we're here.
Wow. And I believe that the webinar has been impactful so far.
Sorry?
And I believe the webinar has been impactful so far. Is that my network?
Wi-Fi
Can you
is
hear
going
me?
out as well.
Oh,
I can
okay.
hear you. You seem like I can hear you. I think Imani's network is bad.
Yeah. I
don't
think
know if
our
you can
network
see.
yeah, network is fine.
Okay. I think
Okay,
she
let's
can
have.
type her question.
Okay, she's back.
Is it better now?
Okay, Imani,
Yeah.
are you back? Okay, I think I'm okay.
Is it better now?
I was asking, yes, but it's better now. I was asking, I hope the session has been impactful so far.
Yes, I really loved the session. I really love the panelists as well that were also speaking. I love the initiative and everything.
Okay. I've been seeing your beautiful face on my screen.
Thank you. My question was more so for Dr. Adam. I want to get into the experimental physicist field, but I decided to take a gap year for some reason or the other before I do my PhD, but I still want to engage in that field right now. I've just graduated, well, sort of just graduated with an integrated master's. And then the jobs that I'm seeing, I really want something that is like lab-based, lab-focused as I'm gearing up for this career in experimental physics. But the jobs that I'm seeing is almost like, I don't want to say lowball, it's like lab technicians and stuff like that. And the pay that I'm seeing is not the greatest. So I was wondering, I don't know how to better position myself before I get into a PhD, so I can start to kind of really
Hi.
or even if is the PhD necessary. I've been speaking to some people in the field, and it's looking like that is where I should go. But is there anything that I can do while I have my integrated masters that can better position me into a position to get into this field?
Okay, Dr. Adam. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. Yes, indeed, a PhD is if you want to work, make a career in the company or in the industry, I think PhD is not a must. PhD is a must if you want to more than a academic career, like a postdoc or professorship. And for industry or companies for industry working at the university, its masters is enough, and then you have to somehow go up the career ladder. So start small and then go up. And this is a big advantage in this industry. You can go up really good by gaining more and more experience. And there's some colleagues from me doing like working 3 years or so in the industry, gaining some experience, and go back to the university and making their PhD and have some more academic stage, and then go back to the industry. Then you can already jump also the career ladder, some stairs from the career ladder with your PhD, but it's not a must.
Thank you.
You good? Okay, thank you. So I think Ezekiel question, let me read it out. The question says, my question is, what are the skills that you can advise one to learn that can bring solutions to real world problems? I am currently in, you are in 300 level studying physics electronics. So he's asking the skills he can, the skills he can learn, even as a 300 level student.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
Okay. Whereas it's not too late. Now, there's so many skills you can learn. But for now, you can go into Python or MATLAB. Are you getting them? You will learn how to use your Python or MATLAB computation majorly. Just know how to use your Python and MATLAB. Then from there, based on Nigeria system, you can divert into what data analysis. So learn Python or MATLAB for now. That's what is learning in Nigeria. Then you can go into data analysis or you can go into tech. Even because once you go to tech now also, you have to know how to use this computation skills. You know also, if you know how to use your C++ or Visual Studio Code, VS Code, mostly, is a good thing for you, the plus. So it's good for you. This is the right time for you to keep learning it. Are you getting to keep learning the skills like Python or MATLAB? When you learn it very well, when you finish your university, even if you don't have money to japa, you can get something. You can have something with you. Okay, you can go into industry. You can start from data analyst. From data analyst, you divert. You can even go to building apps. You can build apps in bank anywhere. So I think I've answered the question correctly.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Peter. I believe you are satisfied with the question, with the answer. So Joshua, please, can you ask your question?
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dr. Adem and Mr. Peter, Mr. Tyrell. Thank you for this session. I'm Joshua Waru, and a fresh graduate trying to major in geophysics, settling down for population and settlement gap, trying to bridge the gap between population density and settlement in terms of geophysics aspect. So I did a research and I found out that Germany. Now my question is to Dr. Adem, and I found out that Germany is somewhere that can actually, push me in my career pursuit. So, my question is, how is entrance into Germany like what does it take? How do I position myself properly to get this particular uh, thing I'm chasing?
So actually, nice topic. Actually, there are in Germany. You have DAAD. I will send it to the chat. This one, DAAD. It's for students as well as for graduates, and they have also programs where you can exchange the also African students to get them to Germany for 2 months or 3 months, fully financed. There's also one in Erasmus. This one. These are in German, but I think there's also in English versions here. Erasmus. These are also in Europe. This DAAD, this first version, is also specific for Germany, and this Erasmus is for whole Europe. You can go to this website and you can apply for a stipendium like a scholarship like, and to have some indeed working for 2 or 3 months. Or don't hesitate to ask the institutes where you want to work directly. So go to the websites of the university. I think in Germany, in Frankfurt, where I'm working, there is also a geophysics Frankfurt Geophysics Institute, and there are several professors where you can just ask them directly, the professor, whether you can go and work for them. Is this answering your question?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Joshua, you good?
Yes, I'm good. Then a question to Mr. Taiwo. Yeah, he spoke about MATLAB, Python. I don't know. These is it that Python is majorly the general one that we can only, because while we were in our undergraduate, we were actually briefed or given a tip of C and C++. So is it that the Python is the major thing there?
Hello, Joshua. Thank you for your question. If I can get you, are you saying the Python? What are you saying? Let me just. You said, is it that the Python is what? Joshua.
Is it that Python is the center point of all things regulating around physics?
No. For example, can you hear me? For example, if you want to go to signal analysis, are you getting me now? If you want to go into signal processing, you can. If you want to dive the physics to engineering, are you getting now? You want to change, you want to switch, from physics to engineering. It will be good for you to go to MATLAB, because MATLAB has some engineering designs. The computer, the packages in MATLAB, it has a lot of this. But for me, I would advise you, because, for example, MATLAB is an heavy software, but Python is friendly. So when you start with Python, it's just the syntax that really matters. There are different syntax, but it's the same thing, the same approach. Are you getting it now? So the reason why I recommended Python because it's just friendly, it's easy to download. Are you getting it now? So it can be there are a lot of books online. But if you believe that MATLAB is okay for you, that you can have the software downloads, it will be good if you use MATLAB. So engineering, they use MATLAB. Are you getting now? Physics is also they want to change, they want to switch into engineering because it's possible for you as a physicist to say, okay, well, I want to go into circuit design, circuit analysis, control theory, all those patterns. It's good you use MATLAB. So it depends on what you want to do. Just for example, like you said you want to do geophysics. Are you getting me? You want to do geophysics, right? So now, geophysics has different aspects also. Geophysics, probably maybe you want to work on, we have the space geophysics. Probably in Nigeria, geophysics in Nigeria, all they do is just solid physics, whereby you work on groundwater contamination, which is not really, which is not really encouraged for you to go into that groundwater contamination, which is solid physics. That is what they do in Nigeria. So at that point, you can choose if you want to go into that, you can use your Python. Are you using that to analyze your work, to analyze your data? Are you okay with the question? With the answer?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
So, please, if you've asked your questions, please drop your hand so that I will know who is left. So, Marvelous, can you go on with your question?
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Taron. Good evening, everybody. Hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Hello, can I be heard?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. My name is Marvelous Tikunoso Anoye. I'm privileged to be in this webinar. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Dr. Adam, for that wonderful session, and also Mr. Peter Taiwo. Okay, I have just few questions for Mr. Peter because he happens to be a space physicist, and that's the area I want to venture into as an undergraduate. So, sir, while you were giving your presentation, you made mention of physicists have opportunities to work in the agricultural firm, right? So, sir, I would
Yes,
like
yes,
you
yes,
to
yes.
give us more exposure on that
Yes, yes, yes.
because I'm also interested in the agricultural firm. I'm hoping that one day I will establish my own farming as well. So when you mentioned that, I was kind of happy to hear something like that. I think this can venture into the agricultural firm. And also, I'm currently a 300 level student in Minipal, so I'm anticipating to graduate from the astrophysics specialty. And this semester we'll be going for IT. So I don't know if you can actually, because since you're a space physicist, give me an idea on where I can watch out for placements that are necessary to astrophysics. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I
Now,
hope
why
you got my question. All right, thank you.
now why the agro you are talking about? When you talk about soil testing,
Yes, sir.
soil testing, before you make your plantation, you want to plant anything, you have to treat the soil. If the soil is fertile, you take it to the lab. You do some analysis. I get some analysis. You do some analysis on the. So it's very important as a physicist. As important in terms of agriculture and in meteorology also. Which is physics also. Look at the weather forecasting, the times that it will rain, the seasons in terms of your plantation also. It's also good. So as a physicist also you can work into as an agriculture, taking your soil your soil samples, take it to the laboratories. Are you getting now? So they will do the questions to look at the fertility, the soil fertility, using some equipment. So that is which other question again?
Yeah, my next question is as a student studying astrophysics, so I'll be going for IT this semester. So I don't know if you can direct me on places I can go for my placement.
Wait, sorry, let me ask. Are you only studying astrophysics as a course? Or as a degree?
Okay,
Or as a degree?
okay, from what I'm hearing, we are actually CMAS. Nigeria University no longer operates on BMAS. So they brought out this new curriculum and they call it
CMAS.
CMAS. Yes, sir.
CCMAS, yes, I know CCMAS.
Yes, CMAS. So we are the first set of persons going
You
for
know,
IT in my department. So and in Unical, physics is splitted. We have physics with electronics, we have geophysics, and we have physics BSc. So I'm studying physics BSc, which is pure physics. And under physics BSc, we also have subsections like astrophysics, nuclear physics, theoretical physics, atmospheric physics. So the niche or the specialty I'm going into is astrophysics. Do you get that?
yeah, I think, yes, I got you. The CCMAS you're talking about
Yeah.
was implemented by the federal government, whereby
Okay. Yes, exactly.
5 years courses. For example, in my school, we are doing 5 year course now, Lautech. So they have to reduce it to 4 years courses, whereby you do your. So can you do?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I
Because
can
I'm
hear
hearing
you. I
my
can
voice
hear you,
back.
sir.
That's what. Can you just
I
mute your
can.
this thing? Can you mute your? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay.
We can
Now, what I'm trying to say is that the CC mass we are talking about was implemented by the Ministry of Education, which is every 5 years courses. They want to cut it to 4 years course. Now, the truth is just that. Let me just say the bitter truth. Nigerians, we have not gotten to a stage whereby we study astrophysics. That is just the truth. And for example, in astrophysics, where do you want to get? In Nigeria, where do you want to work? Except you penetrate to abroad, whereby maybe because there's no way you can do IC. The astrophysics they just implemented the course. So I will advise you if you for me, I'm not trying to change your decision or your opinion. The truth is just that it is difficult, it's tedious as Nigeria stands now. That is why sometimes I want to cancel the CC mark as Nigeria as it is now. We don't have the power, we don't have the facilities to study astrophysics or to bring students in astrophysics. I will only try to because even in state results we can't do that. I will try to make you to know. I'm not trying to change your dream. You can try to go into medicine. I don't know if they have medicine, not earth and radiation. There's a difference between earth and radiation and medical physics. So you can work wherever you can work in hospital, whereby you can do your training. First of all, just try to find any hospital whereby you can do your IT or your internship for 6 months as a medical physicist. Maybe in future when you finish your BSc, if you still like that medical physicist, you can continue, or if you want to do your astrophysics because you can switch. I don't think you have anybody doing this astrophysics, just like galaxy astrophysics, like active galaxy nuclear AGN. All those courses have been done. Stars, all those courses which is under astrophysics, they have been done in abroad. Nigeria don't have the facility to do it. So, but for now, my advice is not compulsory to buy it. My advice is not to look for an hospital whereby you can do your IT 6 months. Then, if you still like it, you can continue your career in that path. But if you don't, if you still have interest in that activity, you can switch. Are you include the question? Are you include the answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I would also like to add this. If you want to, I know that even if you want to teach you astrophysics, it might be just the space physics they will teach you. You can try NASDAQ. You can try NASDAQ. You can. I think I have someone on LinkedIn who is currently doing his IT in NASDAQ. So you can try NASDAQ. You can try night concert in Abuja. You can try Kogi State University. There's one place in Kogi State, they call it Center of Atmospheric.
Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
Canada.
Yes, you can check Canada too. You can go online and search that those places. I remember giving one of my mentees an assignment when he said there were no electronic companies. You can go online, go and check. You'll be shocked that you see some companies. So just go and check space, even if they are just coming up or they are doing online, because that's like remotely. But I feel you can still have little experience and even though exposed to your field. So and again, you can join. Can you mute, please? I can hear my voice. Marvelous, mute. Okay. You can also try a space generation advisory. Volunteer. You can volunteer in all those places. They have a space generation advisory in Nigeria. And I believe you are more than 18. So you can join, be a member, you get their information, you attend their webinars, they have SD Nigeria coming up this year in Abuja. You can attend, have communication, network with people. You can message me and then I will send you the details of SG Nigeria. I'm a member of Space Generation Nigeria. So I'm a member of Space Generation and I'm in as a Nigerian. So I have access to the activities. So you can reach out to me and I can send you the link of the one coming up ending of this year. So you can go there. You meet a lot of space people, the young people that are into space. Though they are majorly like into law, but yeah, you can like have conversations with them. There's even a international astronautical conference happening this year too. Most Nigerians are there, going there. The coordinator of SG Nigeria, she's presenting a paper at that place, and I think she's still an undergraduate. So you can negotiate with all those like minds, and something good can come out from that. So, Precious, can you ask me? Precious.
Good evening, ma. Good evening, sir. Yeah, my question is like, as in Nigeria, like they gave me this job. So I want to ask that, is there like, can you just enlighten me about the job?
Please, can you speak louder?
So that's my question.
We didn't hear you. We didn't hear your question. Can you come again?
Oh. Yes, I said I was given this course, so I don't really know much about it, but I think I have interest in it now. So I just want to ask about the job opportunities, like as a Nigerian, like where can I work after my degree or my master's as a physics with electronics degree holder?
I think that question has been answered. But yeah, we can hear you. I think that question has been answered. But let Mr. Peter answer.
So, the
Yes, sir.
truth is just that there are a lot of jobs as it is. The only thing I would advise you are knowledgeable, right? Hello? You are knowledgeable,
Hello,
right?
sir.
Are you knowledgeable?
Yes, sir.
You are knowledgeable.
Yes.
Pastor. Which of university?
University of
Which of
Osho
university?
State. University of Osho State.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? I understand what you are saying. I understand, but you see the problem they for you. You're gonna be great.
Yes.
Are you listening now? After your don't listen, I'll advise you. Run away from people that will give you a bad mindset. Because the mindset they give to you, the advice they give to you, it might affect your career. This is why you see some of these people in Nigeria, when they study physics, they can't do anything again. Because they believe that, what do you want this place to do? University, this thing, to become a teacher, is a lie. The truth is just that start working on your skills. Start working on your skills. There are a lot of skills you learn in physics that you are going to just be good at your computer. You can do anything. You can find yourself. You can find the body. Even in all countries, anywhere, any company will do. Are you listening now? And
Okay.
just try
Yes.
to study hard. As you are studying hard, don't forget to add more to your skills. As I told you,
Okay.
it is very, very
Okay,
important
sir.
for you to know what you are doing. So by the time you have more to
Okay,
your
sir.
skills, when you finish, the future will decide for you. Are you getting that? This is what you have to do. You get job.
Yes.
Don't be scared. Are you getting that? Even when I was
Yes,
very
sir.
well, so I was always scared. I didn't very came back. You don't want to see job. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. No. People who finish this, people say, you want to study this. You have some people they don't even study this. They study mathematics. They study everything nine and they'll
Yes.
keep teaching. They'll be in secondary school, a secondary teacher. So it doesn't matter. So just see yourself as being believe. We just do very well, keep studying hard and add more to your skills, add value to yourself. You will get job anywhere. You can get even if as in a finance company, anywhere you want to work as a business. In a finance company, if you know how to use your even in bank, if you know how to use your skills. For example, you know how to use your computer, you know how to use your coding, you can get job.
Yes.
I get it now. And we know by then Nigeria will
Yes,
have been
sir.
better and policy now. So don't worry, don't be scared. Do it with passion. Accept it.
Okay, sir.
I can tell you, if you so you will not regret it. You'll be happy. Wow, I actually finished today. I get it now. So you are not a failure. For them to give you the course is good. Do it, you get job. Forget about the future. Add more to your skills.
Okay.
You can't remain unemployed. And don't
Okay,
listen
sir.
to people advice. Teacher allocation, people do teacher. No, you are not doing teacher. Are you getting it now? So you'll be
Yes,
great.
sir.
Ask for skills. That's just my
Amen.
advice. Thank you very
Thank
much.
Thank
thank
thank you so much, sir.
you so much, Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter, I would like to also add this by saying that even if she wants to do teacher, she will do it in a different way by making other students love physics.
I know.
No,
Let me
no.
tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. No, Sharon, let me tell
Yes,
you
sir.
one thing. Based on that, people learning me here. This is the advice I'm giving to you. We know the system we are coming from. I will not advise anyone because I did teaching for 10 years. That nonsense. I wasted my time. Even with, I
Okay.
understand that when people finish university, the job opportunity will not be there. You people keep looking for job. You keep looking for man, no man. In Nigeria, when we are doing teaching, because except you see a good teaching job that will pay you more money, and by the time you have more salary, you'll be using that money to add value to yourself, many skills. But when you settle low for as a teacher, as a English teacher, in secondary school, whereby they pay 30,000, 40,000 naira, you are wasting your time. I was once a victim, so it's not good. So just like before you finish your university, learn one skill, even if it's your 7 months, 8 months. By the time you finish, for example, if you want to do your IT will pay your first job. When you do your IT in a good place, that skill you learn, you keep on using it as a trend. So, for example, you want to do your IT now, you go to secondary school and do your IT in secondary school. It shows that when you finish in secondary school, you go to, and they will be giving you pin notes, you will do home lesson, let's teacher, physics teacher. Are you listening now? So, but the first thing is that your IT should be done in a good place. Are you listening? When you have a good place, a good prospect, even you can go into airports, just like standard India's subject, you can go to NASDAQ, you can go to different places. Are you getting now? So when you finish, you go into a better place. You use that skills in your what you have learned in your IC. You don't even say, now I'm done. Let me go to my second. Let me go and apply for a second. So that is just it. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
sir.
Yeah. So, Omij, please can you ask your question? After Omij, Ezekiel, I think you should all ask your question once, and then success. The three of you ask your question once. So we just because I have a question for Dr. Adam. So please hurry up. Omij, please can you ask your question
Okay, thank you for having me. I don't know if can you hear me?
perfectly?
Okay. My name is Bonaventure Omeje. I'm a physics student at Lagos State University. So I have a question, boss. Before I ask that question, I want to give a brief history about myself so that you can understand where I'm going to. So, um, after my secondary school, I was going to apply to university, but I had another opportunity to go to an electrical institute, engineering institute. So for diploma, so I had to go there and learn electronics technology and electrical technology. So that was 2020. So for from then till now, I've been able to work in so many places. First, my first IT was at an international company, Cummins at Ikeja. So there I learned a lot, and even before then, I had an opportunity to go to Spain for an exchange. We had a exchange with another vocational institute there. So I think that single experience exposed me to a lot. To it kind of formed the way I'm making my decisions these days. Because when I finally went to university last year, I applied to last year. Initially, it was electrical and electronics engineering, but along the way, I had to defect to physics. I myself chose physics, not that I was put in physics. So one of the major things that made me make that decision was I had a was because before I applied to electrical and electronics, I didn't know that engineering had another campus that was not at Ojo. So I had to think about the campus, both the university, the core infrastructure. People that know LASU and the ECPE, we understand what I'm saying. So with my level of experience and exposure, I can't get myself to be in that kind of environment. It will limit my growth. So I had to go to physics because physics is another thing that I love most after electronics and electrical. So, but now, fortunately, again, I have so many stories, but let me just keep it short. Fortunately, I also had the opportunity to get a scholarship to study online at a International University of Applied Sciences in Germany. So I'm kind of doing two degrees at the moment, cybersecurity and physics. So in cybersecurity now, recently I've been studying IoT, Internet of Things, which is a kind of the merge of software and hardware to make life easier. So and this is what I picked interest in because this IoT is one of the things I met during our exchange in Spain. So making making objects smart, making everything smart to interact with the environment. So this is not a field that I would like to leave behind. And also physics is what I want to, having ventured into this physics, I wouldn't want it to waste like that. So my question goes to both Mr. Peter and Mr. I don't know if Mr. Adam is here. Dr. Adam is here. It's okay. So my question goes to both of them. As someone with my with my background in electricals and electronics, hands-on, and then cybersecurity, IoT, and physics. Where best? Because I'm interested in knowing where best I can venture into if I eventually graduate later in 2 years' time by God's grace. So that's my question to you, Mr. Peter.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it Dr. Eden or to me? The question.
The both of
Hello?
you.
He said both of you.
Okay. Well, for my advice is just that thank God you have a lot of skills now from your CV, electrical installations and the like. What level are you now in your CV?
I'm in 200 level.
You're in 200 level, right?
Yeah. Sir.
You're in 200 level. Have you,
Yes, sir.
have you understand, you work on cyber security also, right? It's cyber security.
Huh?
As cyber security,
Sir,
right? You work
I
as
didn't
a
hear you.
cyber security. You
No,
work
I
as
said
cyber
I'm
security.
studying cybersecurity online.
Yes, you can, of course, as a physicist also, you can use the certificate, the degree certificate. I think that your, if you want to have a degree certificate, you can go into automation and again try to develop your skills going to the machine learning. Everything now, go into machine learning. So with your, I understand that you are trying to have your degree certificate. When you have a degree certificate, so that you be able to stand out. So when you have your PhD degree certificate, I don't think you have any problem with all what you said there now in terms of your skills and your exposure now. So you can continue your career in automation engineering, or continue your path in that cyber security. Are you getting it now? Whereby you can even learn more on AI. Are you getting it now? Using your machine learning and neural network convolution neural network. Are you getting it now? So I think that will be better for you to once you have that your certificate, continue your career in that cyber security. You know, cyber security has so many aspects. Are you getting it now?
Yeah.
So you have to decide which area you want to go into cyber security. Are you getting it now? So there's a lot of work you can go also. So it depends on what you want to do. But I believe when you finish your degree, I think you have a better chance with your skills now. Develop it. I know you just want to have your free certificate. Okay, let me have my degree certificate. Then you can use it to stand a chance, which is a good step. Which is a very, very good step. With your electrical design, then you can say, okay, well, after my degree, you can go into electrical installations. You can go to anywhere. You can go into like PPM. The course like PPM, like the people that work on networking, site engineer. Also, as a site engineer, you can go there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sir. Thank you. Sir.
So, Dr. Adam, thank you so much, Mr. Peter. Dr. Adam, can you?
I would also suggest it's really impressive CV and journey where have you been, and cybersecurity and electronics and the combination of it. It's really really impressive way also for European standards. And I would also suggest that you learn not too much learning, but just doing or go and start working actually, and then step by step. So like working in a company and then working or learning by side to have a career ladder, like step by step, like, and not stopping this industry or company and just focusing on learning and studying, but um, to do it by side. That would be my suggestion.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I think you are good. I just got an information that our recording is going to end soon, and I'm wondering how. Okay, I think we can continue. So, thank you, Dr. Adem. Omeje, Ezekiel, can you ask your question? Drop it in the chat box.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel. First, I want to commend this platform. I actually found myself in my students group, and let me follow up, and indeed it was interesting. I am a university lecturer with a master's degree in physics, specifically in environmental physics. So my question now, I want to direct more to Dr. Adam, even though when he made his presentation, I was not online. but I think I follow up Mr. Peter. So, but I think two of them can be a resource person to me here, because I wanted pursuing a PhD in medical and radiation, and the nature or standard of education in Nigeria, mostly running postgraduate program, is not too encouraging. So now I want to like have a guide, even though I applied for a PhD in Nigeria, but I'm still pursuing some scholarships. If there will be a link, at least for a scholarship, I can like enroll for a PhD in medical and radiation physics. I think it will as well be of help to me. And that's my question.
Did you actually also apply for a PhD in Europe or in Germany, or only in Nigeria?
No, I applied some in the UK, but up to now I've not received a response. And I also applied another in Australia. I've not received a response yet from them. So, but the one I know I applied in Nigeria, that's the one the admission will be out anytime soon. But just like I said earlier, postgraduate programs in Nigeria is not too encouraging. That's why I wanted to at least try Europe or any other country, at least, so, because I just don't want to have theoretical knowledge, just like the way we used to learn in Nigeria. It's more, at least let me speak. I'm also a lecturer, so I think I can speak in this direction, because, most of the things we do here is more of theory, because you believe with me that there are some things we even tell students in class, but the real practical knowledge is not too available to present. Yes. So, and I wish to at least have a PhD in where I can learn better.
I understand. Yes, yes, it's really hard to apply. And I would guess in these times there are actually so many PhD positions in Germany or across Europe, and we actually had to search for a PhD position like for 1 year, and at the end we get some from Sarajevo, from Sarajevo, found nobody was applying from anywhere, also not from Germany, and you have to really seek for PhD positions, go to the sites from the universities or across the country, across Germany or across Europe, and write just emails onto the professors, directly. Don't hesitate it, because I don't know where's the communication. This is a gap from the communication, so we can't find PhD people, and PhD people cannot find positions. I don't know. I also don't understand what's about. You have to seek directly, and perhaps you have some side projects, small side projects, making some experimental stuffs as a hobby and at your home, and showing actually these side projects, these professors and lecturers. That would be my suggestion.
Okay, thank you very much for that response. Please, if you don't mind, if I can as well have your email, so we can also be in touch.
My email.
Okay, Dr. Adam, you want to say something?
Sorry, didn't get it. Is it wanted you my email? Is it public or here or?
No, I think you can reach out to him on LinkedIn.
Okay.
You can reach out to you on LinkedIn. Yeah, you can reach out to him on LinkedIn. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, please. I have something to say. Sorry, I have something to say. What's your name? Sorry, please. I was not. The network was bad. I couldn't hear you. But I can only hear that you are a lecturer. Sorry, please. Can you introduce yourself again? And I swear you are trying to look for a PhD position. So that's what really captured my competition with you. So introduce yourself again. Let me know.
Okay. Medical and radiation physics.
You are a lecturer as well.
Federal University will carry Nigeria here.
No, sorry, for the sake of, are you here or L1 or L2?
L2. I'm on L2.
Okay. Now,
Mr. Peter,
sorry.
please can we probably connect with you so both of you can talk more?
Okay, maybe you
Yes.
can connect with me, no problem. I have an opportunity for you, so you can connect with me.
It's
Okay,
okay,
please
sir.
connect.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay,
that.
thank you.
Connect me on YouTube.
Okay. So success, can you ask your question?
Okay, good evening, everyone. So, thanks for the privilege for allowing me to ask my question. First of all, I want to appreciate Dr. Adam and then Mr. Peter for the wonderful session because it really helped me a lot and it really answered a lot of my questions. Now, my name is Godwin Success. I'm a 200 level student from the University of Benin and I study physics, pure physics. So I want to ask, what skills can I add to this my course? Yes, and also, how can I like involve in networking? Like, how can I connect with my fellow physics students? Because here in my school, in Unigel, like, if I meet my fellow physics students are like trying to like share creative mindset or they about it, feel like alpha relax, this kind of stuff. Or sometimes they'll just tell me that I should just give up because at the end of the day, I'll end up making a teacher. And our lecturers also, they are not encouraged. They will just advise us out and those kind of. Not this situation. What do you really advise that I do? So that's my question.
So who are you who is to answer the question?
I'm directing my question to both Dr. Adam and Mr.
Sorry, Simbiat, can you could you understand his question? I couldn't understand it.
So he asked how can he connect with fellow physicists? And then what other thing did you say is success?
Okay, I said, how can I connect with my fellow physicists? Not like within the country and beyond. And also skills I can also add up to my course of study. Because here in my school, it's just discouragement they are just giving to us every single day, every single time. It's just discouragement. So in this kind of situation, how can I connect with my fellow physicists that are willing to have the same mindset as I do? And which skills can I add up to my course of study? Which technical skills to support my course of study?
Okay. So Dr. Adam, do you get the question now?
So you wanted to connect to other physicians,
Yes.
and in the same situation. This is a question, yes, right?
Yeah, okay. So he's asking how he can connect to other physicists and how like the kind of skills he can add to his physics degree. The
skills. Add the skills.
Yes, skills,
Okay.
extra skills.
Yes, as we said at the beginning, you have to be curious and ask always questions, and action cures fear. So you have to go and make things, build things, and if you're looking to your environment, you can have some like sensors or humidity sensors and work with actual electronics and building some real electronic and solving real physics problems. And with these small projects, you can actually add your skills or your skill set as a physicist. So to connecting the real theoretical physics what you learn at the high school or at the university with really hardware. Was that a question answering this question?
Are you okay, Success?
Yes, I'm a bit okay. Also, I think you also talked about scholarship sites. So I don't know what are the fellow ways I can also get scholarship to assist myself in my degree.
The scholarship I sent to you, this DAAD from Germany or Erasmus. I think these all open for all students and fellows and all over the world, who wanted to making some science stuff at universities in Germany or in Europe. It's open for anybody, I think. Just apply for it.
Okay. You good? Thank you so much, Dr. Aden. Mr. Peter.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, I understand the angle you are coming from. Number one, in terms of your how can you meet up with your fellow physicists, I think you can build your network by improving your like joining linkage, meet a lot of people that are in your field. Are you getting me now? So I could know you understand that you say something, look at the head that the way they teach you guys in Nigeria. I understand what you are saying. I didn't understand the things. I was in the same system and I'm still in the same system because people that taught you guys also the school in Nigeria and it's something like a pattern. It's a trend. So you don't look at it. Just just try to look for skills. For example, I don't know your where I don't know your strength. Look for skills. Probably learn something you can add to your skills. By the time you finish, you will blend yourself. Are you getting me now? Skills start from. You can even say, okay, let me go to AI. Let me try to learn machine learning. Are you getting me now? So you require all these skills. So when you have these skills in you, before you know, you can meet people. And in terms of your scholarship, if you have, it wants maybe after your master, after your BSc, this is for everyone. Anyone that wants to enroll for scholarship can communicate with me. At least if you write your statement of purpose, I will review it for you. Look at it because in terms of the scholarship also, you also it's not only grades. Even if you have your first class, are you getting me now? You have to have a good statement of purpose so that the reviewer can be convinced. So when you write it also, I can also guide you, not so only you, to everybody in the house that attended this program. If you want any scholarship, you can communicate with me. I have some scholarship whereby I can throw to you guys. Are you getting me now? So that is all it. So communicate with me. Thank you very much. I'll send my name, don't worry. I'll send my name.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So please, sir, one more thing. Which particular skills do you
You
think
can be communicating.
I can learn, sir?
Which particular skills,
Which,
right?
sir?
What do you say? Come again.
I said,
Okay.
which particular skills do you think I can learn? Because there are so many skills around. And also, my course of
Yeah,
study
okay,
is
now.
pure physics. Pure physics. So, which particular skills can I add up to that pure physics I'm studying?
Forget about it. Either you do pure physics or applied physics. Physics is physics. Are you getting me now? Either you study pure physics or applied physics. The only thing is just that. Now, if I may ask you a question, if I may ask you a question, what do you really want to do after your PhD? That is the question. Then I can tell you that, okay, if you want to do this, go into these skills. Are you getting me now? So, because your interest might be different, as a physician, you can do so many things. But once you say this is what you want to do, this is what you have in mind. I will look at it, okay, you can do this skills, it will be helpful for you. Since you have so many skills in physics. So what do you really want to do after your BSc? That is the first question you have to ask yourself. So when you say this is what you have to do, this is your interest, then I can advise you, this is the best thing for you to learn. If I have any materials to support you with, I can send you the materials. So now the question I'm asking you, after you finish your first degree, what is in your mind? What do you want to do? Do you want to work in hospital? Do you want to work in health sector? What do you want to do? Then I can tell you what you have to learn.
Okay.
So you can answer what do you
First
want to do?
for
I'm
me,
asking you now.
like I want to like work in all these like coding stuff. Like how do I say it now? Like to create something.
Coding,
Yes. Those
like coding, right?
yes.
Coding. You want to be then you want to be a programmer. I get you now. So you can work on your
Yes.
computational skills. You can work on your
Oh,
computational skills. If you want to be a programmer, so you can develop yourself from learning any programming language. Either C++ unfortunately they are old languages, but you can learn something like Python or MATLAB. So from there you advance yourself to machine learning. Are you getting now? So from there, before you finish, you will have stand out. So all these skills they will ask you, can you do this? This is what I can do. Yes, you can do it. So regardless of either you study pure physics, electrical engineering, or applied physics. So since you want to go into coding, you want to go into coding, even if you have any coding skills, you want to go to, you can join any coding schools, learn it also, equip yourself. If you can't learn it yourself, you can go online also learn it, or you go to any schools that do coding. So by the time you finish also, from there you can advise yourself into machine learning. Okay, this is what you want to do. You don't want to use all these skills again. So that is just it. So if you want to do coding, start from your programming language.
okay, sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you very
sir.
much.
I
I
really, really
hope I have
appreciate
cleared
it.
this question.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you. You are welcome.
I'll be waiting on how to reach out to you, sir.
Okay, no more question. No more question. We end of our webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Adam. Thank you, Mr. Peter. Thank you so much. I want to see that emoji, that sticker, or whatever you have to just, you can put in the comment section how this session has been so far, how impactful it has been, and then go on LinkedIn and share your experience. Go on LinkedIn and share your experience, and make sure you are following Dr. Peter. Make sure you are following Dr. Adi on LinkedIn. And also follow me, follow PHYkonnet Africa. And for someone asking how to connect to other physicists, please join PHYkonnet Africa community. We have all the links on our comment section. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on LinkedIn, join our WhatsApp community. And what else? Engage with our posts. So thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. We are grateful. And from this, we have a topic for next month: capacity building as a physicist. Capacity building as a physicist. So look forward to next month as we talk about capacity building as a physicist. Okay, thank you so much. Moderator, over to you, please. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And that was a fantastic panel session. Thank you, Miss Cynthia. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed this panel session. In fact, please don't let us end it.
I know.
I can see that
I know. Because people still have a lot of, I know have a lot of
they have a lot
questions to
of questions. People still have a lot of. We can go on and on, even till tomorrow. We are still here. That shows that this webinar is really, really impactful. And I love that some people, even if not all, were able to get answers to their questions. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, our speakers. Thank you so much. Please, we would love to have you again. Like, please answer our mail next time. Miss Cynthia, thank you so much for organizing something like this just to help us with that.
Sorry, moderator, hold on. No, I'm not sorry. I cannot take the glory. I'm not the only one. I have volunteers, amazing people working with me. Amazing and amazing people. She's part of those amazing people working with me. Joshua, Mustafa, Faith, like amazing people working with me. Sorry if I forget your name. I don't forget anybody's name. Make it so that Muhammad, Ahmed, like a lot of people. So I did not do it alone. I did not plan alone. I did not design alone. They are all here to help. So that is that. With that, I want to say that if you want to also volunteer, want to enter into the inner circle to know what we do, how we do what we do, so please, you are welcome. We need social media manager, we need graphic designers, we need, I think, what do we need again? So if you want to volunteer in any capacity, you can, please. We are open for you to volunteer. So thank you all so much. You are the best and the best and the bestest and bestest and bestest. And I love you all so much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Miss Cynthia. Thank you to all the volunteers, and I'm thanking myself too. So I really enjoyed the panel session, to be honest, because I've learned a lot, and our speakers really delivered. They really told us everything we need to know, and I'm sure everyone here now, even if you don't know what to do before, now you know. Now you have a path. Now you know that okay, with what I have, I can do this, I can do that. And thanks to everyone that joined. Thanks for your time. Even though I know the Arsenal match is going on, the boys.
That's true. I'll be secretly, I'll be checking the scores. Secretly, serious.
Yes, so I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, there is one way to do webinar.
Arsenal knows the
There's
course already.
It's really crazy. So, but we couldn't shift the time of our webinar because of our speakers. So, and thank God that this was also helpful more than the football because those ones they are collecting their money. So we now we need to find our own pathway so that we can make money and also have money in our future. So now that we are done with our panel session, we just now that we have heard a lot about everything, the key takeaways. Our speakers have told us everything they have delivered. I don't even need to talk too much. Even Miss Cynthia has said a lot today. So thank you very much. And I hope that when we organize another one next time, everybody's still going to join and learn one or two. We can't stop learning anyways. We can't stop learning. And we have dropped our LinkedIn, our Instagram link on the comment section. Please follow our account. Follow all the speakers. Oh, please, so follow them so that we can learn a lot because we can't stop learning. So, and curiosity is the key. We have to be curious. Stay curious. Find anything, any question you have in your mind. Just find the answer. Anybody you can talk to. If you can go online to make research yourself, make sure you keep your curiosity so that you can always find answer to things in your head. So, I think that was all for now. Um, any opportunity events we have later, we are going to be seeing it in our community. So please join our community. That's where we drop information. And there are a lot of things we are doing there. It's not just about information, no. About relation, like you are keeping relationship because you can't just no relationship or boyfriend and girlfriend. Please don't because now yeah you don't know us before and now that you are joining our community you know us now, so any information any opportunity you have in your own, because we can't have it all. So even if you are scrolling on online from morning till night, you can't know everything. So we are always sharing opportunities there. We are always like keeping tabs on everything. So please join our community if you have not joined and follow our Instagram and LinkedIn page. So let us grow together and we need volunteers as you have said. So please, if you are interested, let us know in the community when you join. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this webinar. I don't know about you, but I'm sure everybody enjoyed it. And thanks to our speakers. God bless you. Really enjoyed your session. And thank you, Miss Cynthia. Thank you, all the volunteers. Thanks to all the participants. God bless everyone. And see you next time. Bye. I don't know if Miss Cynthia has something to say, but that's all for today.
No. I'm good. Thank you so much. Dr. Adam, I'm really grateful. Mr. Tiffan.
Thank you. We are grateful. Mr. Peter, thank you. Our best lecturer.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It was really honored to speak for you. It's like really nice community you have built, and hopefully you are getting bigger and bigger community and have really so much students all over Africa. It's really great thing you are doing. It's really everybody. The world needs more physicians, so. I'm believing and I'm supporting you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for your kind words.
Thank you, Dr. Adam. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Peter. Thank you, everybody. So, bye.